8 o'clock on the dot on a Saturday morning, and it is race day in Orlando. I'm WESH 2 First Warning meteorologist Eric Burris. This is Coffee Talk, of course. Live coverage continuing on WESH 2 right now. This is a live look from Chopper 2 up and over downtown Orlando. We've got live coverage for you on Channel 2. I've got a vested interest in this event just because my brother's running the half, my wife, children, and sister-in-law are running the 5K. No offense to any of them. None of them are elite runners, we'll say. But either way, when you have Chopper 2 up and you're running Coffee Talk, you've got to at least take a live look in. Why not? The company's paying for the helicopters, so might as well. So anyway, it's race day in Central Florida. Lots of roads are closed for obvious reasons. But in terms of where we're at weather-wise, let's go back outside, this time checking in on our Tower Cam network. And look at that. You've got the Mary Market all set up, the Green Market. So many people out and about. There's a definite haze to things. This is a look from our First Warning Live Doppler radar tower looking at downtown Orlando. You've got a little bit of it. Another shot, though, kind of in downtown, showing the clouds, but also showing the sun shining. It is a lovely, lovely start to the day. Let's head over to the beaches and see what's doing. We have watched some ground fog here in Volusia County. This is Daytona Beach. Not looking too bad, but definitely watching that there. Let's head over to New Smyrna Beach, see what's doing on our tower cam there. It's grayish, to the vehicle assembly building we go at the Kennedy Space Center. Partly cloudy skies. It's definitely looking lovely there. And then further down to the South Melbourne, this tower cam, we need to swap out the lens, but it is what it is. Ocala, checking out west. Little haze, little fog off in the distance there. Tavares, haven't even looked at you this morning, but Lake County has been the area all morning. That's such a cool shot. I got to bring that full screen. That's such a cool shot. The fog has settled into Lake Dora. Yeah. Hold on one second. It is a pretty shot. So anyway, the fog has settled into. Sorry, the wife just finished. She took a picture of her in front of the WESH booth. So I was like, say hi to him. Anyway, so Lake County. Fog has settled in thickest for you southward, so Lake County, Polk County, even Osceola County watching the fog this morning. And then up to the north, like Alachua, Putnam County, even into St. Johns County, we're watching some of it. First Warning Live Doppler radar has at times been showing some shower activity. Let's kind of loop this and see what's doing. I'll put this into the radar review for you. And yeah, there have been some showers off the shoreline. We've even been watching some showers north of town. Let me tap into the Jacksonville radar and look at all of that heavy weather there around Tallahassee. The good news is most of the worst weather stays away from Central Florida, but we are going to get some showers, and we'll check in on our live Futurecast model here shortly. 73 though in Orlando, so out the door for our half marathon runners. It's warm, it's muggy. Let me check on my brother and see how he's doing. Jason is 47 minutes in. He is 5.4 miles in, and my brother is averaging 8 minutes 48 seconds a mile. That dude is killing it. Killing it. I'm so proud of him, man. I'm so proud of him. He's over 5 minutes in, or 5 miles in. My brother is flipping killing it. I love it. I love it so much. In this weather, you've got to celebrate anything you can, right? If you're a runner. So for everybody, though, once we get out of the humidity and the muckiness this morning, we'll bring those temperatures up. 77, 11 o'clock, 82 by 1 o'clock, 84 degrees, high temperature this afternoon. My brother Frank says he's a rock star, right, dude? Like, Jason is killing it. Our Michelle Meredith is just being Michelle Meredith on TV, which you gotta love her. Oh my God, she is so much. I love her. 8:48 mile. I mean, sure, there are people faster, but like, That's wicked. That's wicked, wicked, wicked. All right. So that's our forecast. Let's look at the temperatures today. I'm sorry, like squirrel, like attention deficit disorder struggles today because they're running the broadcast out of the control room. So it's like I've got all this noise around me. Anyway. All right. Forecast today. Average high temperature, 76. We're doing 84 for a high in Orlando, 82 degrees in Ocala. And that does put us to near record values. Yeah. All right, I'm going to pause for a second and just say hello to all of y'all, and then we can get back into the records and all that stuff. David says, go Jay Burris. Thank you, thank you. Yukon says, I think anyone running a 5K and anything is amazing. I would agree. My wife ran the 5K with the big stroller this morning, so I got to give props to her. Joanne says, good luck to all those running today for sure. If I really walked a half marathon, I would be a 20-minute pace. Yukon, I've done 2 half marathons. I don't remember the pace. I know that I weighed 300 pounds for them, and they were terrible. I got nowhere near where my brother is right now, but, it's if you get out and you live an active lifestyle, I think that that's the biggest point, right? I think that that's the biggest thing to really push toward. So whether you're fast, whether you're slow, if you're living an active lifestyle, then you're doing great. All right, here's the forecast numbers in the left column and the record numbers on the right column. And this is very important because, yes, it's warm, but remember we're in December. Temperatures really don't like to hang out this direction. 84 degrees is our forecast in Orlando. The record going back to 1927, an almost 100-year-old record. 84 in Orlando, 84 in Sanford, 83 in Leesburg. So we're going to be closest, I think, in Leesburg. And one thing I will be posting through the day, kind of like situational awareness updates, like where are we in terms of the actual high temperature and the record high temperature. We're definitely going to be in the arena, we'll say today. Yeah. In the arena. I walked dogs over 2 miles today, Yukon says. Oh, that's awesome. I've only gotten up to a 10K. Chris, 10Ks are tough. I remember both of my half marathons just being miserable. Hold on one second. She said hi to you on air. Sorry, wife's texting. You know how this is. Muggy meter up. Yes, last night thermostat said 80, window open helped. Electric bill was great. Only $100. Yeah, I had to kick on the air conditioning yesterday. Yeah, exactly. So it's warm today. It's warm tomorrow. Our weekend forecast illustrates 2 muggy days. Then we actually do have a cold front moving through. That cold front is going to help to drop the temperatures down just a little bit. So let's take a look at Central Florida's certified most accurate 7-day forecast. Today, warm and muggy. Yeah, we've got that going for us. But where do we go from here? It's not going to be the coldest of the season. And maybe Thursday. Thursday may be. But until then, it's going to be warm. It's going to be muggy. 84 today, 83 degrees on Sunday, and then increasing sunshine through the day. So not too bad. Not too bad. Yeah. Love that. All right. Any questions, comments, concerns, anything? They can be tough. Speedy feet to all the runners. Indeed, Victoria. They're all tough. It's all a mental game. It's absolutely all a mental game. We ended up taking the boat on the Intracoastal yesterday, and it was beautiful taking it out again today. I love that, Michelle. I want to go. Take me with you. Take me with you. Victoria, good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning. All right. Any questions, comments, concerns? Otherwise, we can make today pretty quick. It's just going to be warm. Take it easy, that sort of thing. All right? Michelle Meredith is a great cheerleader. She's crazy. Yeah. I love it. The guy in the lead is amazing. He's like a machine. I mean, it's remarkable. To be an elite runner is something I just can't even wrap my head around, like what that's like. I can't imagine what that's like. Popping up our live feed from Chopper 2. Elite women, elite men. One thing that's interesting, we talked this morning on our WESH 2 coverage to one of the elite women runners. She holds the Guinness Book of World Records record for the fastest stroller race. I'm like, what? I don't know if that's her or not, but like that's wicked cool. Wicked cool. So, yeah, you're looking at live video from Chopper 2. One of the elite runners is out there. She's doing a wonderful job, and it's you gotta love being active, enjoying the weather. It may not be the greatest of mornings, but you've got to just love this idea of folks getting out, living an active lifestyle, being heart healthy, and one thing that our Nancy Alvarez mentioned this morning, which I think is such a beautiful perspective, is by us covering it, if there's a way to expose new people to this sort of thing, I think that that's a real lovely thing. I really do. If we can expose new people to the idea that you can get out and run and be healthy and have a good time, and then at the end you drink a beer or something. Like, I know that's one of the things I used to enjoy after 5Ks. Yukon says, even the last runner to cross the line has done something remarkable. I will never forget. Let me tell you a little story. I was 300 pounds. I was running, maybe it was a 5-miler. Stuart Moore caught up to me. Not that I was running fast. He just started well behind me. And he was pushing me. And I mean, it was tough. But that was one of those cases where at the end, he went so much faster than I did. But we both finished the race. And he was supportive, and it was great. And there's something to be said about the camaraderie that comes with sports, whether it's football or running. And running your own races is the key. Like when I'm running, I haven't run in a very long time. But when I'm running, I've got my earphones in. And, I'm running my own race. And when I was 300 pounds, I would run it far slower than any of my friends. But I was running my own race. And so I think that there's something to be said for being supportive of each other and for what everybody does to live that healthy lifestyle. I think that there's something very special about it. And my wife taking our kids out and hopefully kind of teaching them that this is a good thing to do. I don't know. I love it. I'm also just enjoying the visuals from Chopper 2, just looking at how beautiful it is this morning and of course the skid getting in the shot there. But just it's kind of fun to just watch this. And so as long as you all will indulge me, we can chat while we're just watching it. Priscilla says, that's right, a lot to pace yourself. Focus, determination. Runners have such discipline. They do. You can get into the running high, but for me, it took a couple of miles. But once I got there, it was euphoric is the best way to look at it. Jennifer says that runner has a nice long stride. She's covering a lot of ground. That was where I always struggled. My wife always said to me that I was almost running like a hurried shopper. And that was my struggle, is my stride was very small. I think, if I were to try and run at this point, hopefully I could have a better stride. But, I mean, it's just remarkable to watch this. When you run the next one at several pounds lighter, it'll be a different experience. That's what I'm kind of excited about. I'll get there. I'll run again. My plan is I would love to be able to do another half. I've done 2 at 300 pounds. I'd love to do a few more. Look at that. You're right. Now that you pointed out, her stride is wonderful. I mean, that's a good long... You've got to just really work those leg muscles up to be able to accomplish that. really, I mean, obviously this woman, I don't know her name. I'm not going to pretend to be like an expert or anything, but like she's obviously in fantastic shape. But that stride, now that you pointed it, I mean, look at that. She is covering some ground. Man, that's remarkable. That's remarkable. So, I'm really proud, and I just have to say too, I'm really proud of the Wesh team. We've been covering this on the air, and this has been a wonderful broadcast. If you haven't watched it yet, we're about an hour and 15 minutes in, and it's something that I think that my Wesh colleagues should be really proud of. They've done some really great. Wow, she is covering some just incredible. Look at that. Wow, that's wonderful to watch. That is wonderful to watch. Jeannie says that she makes it look easy. I mean, look at how that stride is. Holy cannoli. I was a hurried shopper. I'll tell you, I ran 2 Disney races. And at the end of the Disney race, the way that they work it is they've got the balloon ladies. And if they pass you, you're done because your pace is too slow. And my last one, the balloon ladies were right up on my tush at like mile 12 and a half. And I just looked back and I was like, and I mean, I struggled to keep ahead of them, but watching her, man, that is something else. Hashtag goals. Man. Love to see it. Love to see it. It's warm. It's muggy. It's something. Chris says, if you're good at anything, you make it look easy. I think that's, my struggle with flying is it takes a lot of work to get good at it. And I'm getting better, but, that's for me, that's where I'm struggling. I love doing a few of the Disney ones as a volunteer. So much fun. Priscilla, it's fun because there's an energy. And I think that's what our colleagues on the Wesh 2 broadcast were discussing. There is such an energy when you're out in the race environment. It really is incredible. And Beverly says, I want to run one day. Do it, Beverly. There's no reason you can't. There's no reason you can't. If this 300-pound dude could run 2 half marathons, you can do it. Yeah, you train for it. You get there. Frank says, bad knees and ankles from other sports make running the last thing you want to do, especially on the streets. I know. Yeah. Yeah, you got beat up in high school, buddy, from football for sure. Yeah. Yep. All right. So any questions, my friends? Any questions, comments, concerns as we just continue? I mean, this poor girl, I don't mean to be like a creeper with you. We're just kind of watching the Chopper 2 footage, but she's incredible. Like, I could watch this stride just go and go and go. And she probably has no idea that our helicopter's like zoomed in on her. And if anybody's her friend, be like, yeah, watching the live footage from Coffee Talk and seeing it. But yeah, I can and I will. Maybe next year. Do it, Beverly. Maybe I can get it next year too. Joanne says, maybe next year you and Jeannie together in the 5K. We've run several races, but she was always far faster than I was. I've not run a single 5K. God, I just could watch her all day. Like, she's so good. I don't know who this woman is, but girlfriend, you've got it. Like, it's just beautiful to watch you. You are just excelling at this, and it's great. Jeannie always had a much better pacing than I, because I was 300 pounds. I'd love to do it again. It's tough working weekends. That's the thing. That's a struggle. So, girl, you were the star of Coffee Talk, whoever you are, says Jessica. It's true. Yeah. You have no idea. I have a story. My daughter was with me. We had to do work at one of the resorts to return something. It happened to be the same day as a marathon was finishing on the other side of World Drive, heading back home the other direction. I see people running still. I literally started beeping my horn and cheering them. It's such a rush feeling to cheer them on. Yeah. And the other thing too, you mentioned that. It's like it's a rush to cheer them on, but to be the one being cheered on, that's pretty dang cool, man. Oh, I see Wesh 2's taking the coverage of our girl. They're live on the tower cam. I don't know. The front runner's not taking any water seriously. I don't know. I don't think I have access to the leader cam. I'm just going to look around. Frame syncs. I don't think the leader cam. Yeah, that's the Today Show that we're not airing. That's our TV coverage. There's the male leader. Yeah, so that's just the coverage from our TV broadcast. I don't have access to all of them on my weather computer. Y'all scooters better let this guy go, though, man. He's the winner over here. Look at his pace, though. Like, holy cannoli, y'all. That's something to watch. An hour, 4 minutes, and he's already back in downtown Orlando. Like, that's incredible. And if I remember to be an Olympic qualifier, which this race is, if I remember, was it an hour, 12 minutes for the men? I mean, he's getting close. And you can obviously see we've got closed captioning on this feed. I don't know how to pull a clean feed. There's only so many sources I have on my router. Don't judge me. It's a weather computer, for God's sake. But it's something else to watch this, isn't it? She's amazing. I'll have a great time in the marathon. Totally bypassed the last water station, Joanne says. Wow, 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 wow. Oh, he's already qualified. Thank you, Yukon. See, y'all know better than I. Which, by the way, like, the qualifying is in Orlando. Like, what? Oh, okay, so he's over on Livingston right now. Gosh, he's right there. He's right there, you guys. See that white car just driving next to him? Like, you've got an elite athlete right next to you. Like, that's cool. He's almost done. That's wild. He's going to come around the corner. Yeah, so we got the drone up. Looks like, of course, we lost the leader cam, like, right in the last, of course. We lost the leader cam right in the last second there. There he goes. All right, so this is the drone. We've got the drone up. Boston 8 minute for me, and 50s to qualify is acceptable. Oh, God, look, everything is acceptable. So there's mile 13. So there's the finish line. So there he goes. There's the leader. Doing great considering the heat. I think he's doing great no matter what. Look at him go. My God, how remarkable. Yeah, lower that drone there. Lower the drone. We don't want to get into a tree. Yeah, man. Look at that. Is that not remarkable? Oh, my God. Remarkable. Yes. Yeah. Wow. Wow. An hour 6. An hour 6. What? Dude. Remarkable. What a remarkable feat. Everybody's smiling. Now, you know, I will say too, like, if anybody's run a half or a full or like one of these distance races, like, for me, Priscilla says he's tall too. Yeah, so he's got his nice long legs to help with that stride. For me, when I last ran the half, I was like on the verge of vomiting at the end. Victoria says he's not even out of breath. I mean, when you train the way that he had to train, that's something. You know, when you train the way he had to train. Wow. Good for him, man. All right. All right. So we've got the male finisher. We've got others coming in. It's beautiful. All right. Last look at that 7-day forecast. Couple of showers next couple of days. Any other questions? He's got to be out of breath, for God's sake. All right. Let's see where my brother is real fast, and then we can wrap this puppy up. 7.5 miles my brother is. 7.5 miles. Holy crow. That's wild, man. Yeah, that's my brother. 7.5 miles. He's doing good. Proud of him. All right. Be good, everybody. Be the sunshine in someone else's day. We'll do some more coffee talk tomorrow morning. All right? Sound good? Take care. Bye.